Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share what I eat in a day. It's a lazy day, so I'm just going to be making loads of comfort dishes. The perfect thing for when you're home on a Saturday, Sunday, and you want to cook some dishes that just warm your soul. And I'm starting with a big breakfast hash. I have chopped up a whole lot of sweet potato and potato, chopped them up quite small so that they're nice and crisp up, and just about being patient and checking on them every now and then. I'm going to add a bit more butter. You can do extra virgin olive oil or coconut oil instead. Bit of salt, and once it starts browning I'm going to add a bit of onion as well, just to give it some flavour, but if I add it now it's just going to kind of burn to a crisp, so we need a bit of time and just a bit of patience. And this is going to make a big beautiful breakfast hash, which is a great way to start a lazy day. Just with a frying pan, just needed a bit more butter. You're going to mix it through, and you can see some of the potatoes and sweet potatoes are starting to brown and soften, so we'll just add in the chopped onion. Okay, I've added in a very roughly chopped red onion, and we'll just toss it through, and we'll just keep cooking until all of the vegetables are nice and brown. We've got nice golden potatoes and sweet potatoes, and the onion is caramelized too. And then we'll move it off to a plate, fry up some eggs, and I will show you my finished plate once it's done. I was going to show you my finished plate when it's done, but these vegetables cooking and getting golden is just, this is just comfort food at its finest. I just had to show you. And all the veggies are done. Look at the sweet potato, onion, all crispy. I'm going to move them off to a plate, fry up eggs, and then show you my finished plate. And there you go. Look at those beautiful crispy sweet potatoes and onion. It's just so good. And crispy fried potatoes, just how I like it. And that's just really the ultimate comfort breakfast for me, and vegetarian friendly, of course, as yeah, I've been vegetarian for a little while, so I've been experimenting with all kinds of comfort food dishes for breakfast. And next I'll show you my lunch, because I don't think I'm going to have a morning snack. This is going to fill me, yeah, could probably fill me for the day, but yep, I'll show you next what I have for lunch. As I suspected, that breakfast filled me up. It's almost 1 o'clock, and I think it's about time for lunch. So I'm going to make these vegan sausages, and I'm going to make vegan cauliflower mash. Now, I'm vegetarian, not vegan, but I had loads of potato for breakfast, and I'm probably going to have something cheesy and something milky the rest of the day. So I do like to balance my day and not have dairy at every single meal. So I'm going to make cauliflower mash that's vegan friendly. These are vegan friendly sausages I got from Aldi. And I'm just gonna cook that up, and the rest of my family are not vegetarian, and so I'm making them a big roast for lunch, and they're in the other room watching a movie, so there's all kinds of noises going on. But yep, I'm gonna get on first and start cooking up my cauliflower to make cauliflower mash. Just gonna chop it into florets, pop it in a saucepan, cover with water, bring up to a simmer, and then boil it until I can mash it. And I'm actually going to add a bit of garlic as well. I'm going to cook it up with about 2-3 garlic cloves, just to give it some nice garlicky flavour into my mash. But I might actually just write a blog post of how to make my vegan cauliflower mash, so check that out. I'll leave the link to it down below. But yep, let me get on and make my mash. So I've very roughly chopped up all the cauliflower, and we've got 2 garlic cloves over there. We're just going to keep them whole, let them bubble up, and then when we mash our cauliflower mash, it's going to have lovely garlic flavour. And I've added in salt. You can add salt, pepper, any other seasoning to taste. Covered it up with water. I'm going to bring it up to the boil and then let it simmer until it's mashable. And once it comes up to the boil, I'm going to start cooking my sausages. The cauliflower mash is coming up to a simmer, so I'm getting started with my sausages. I'm just heating a bit of extra virgin olive oil in a frying pan, getting them on to cook, and I'll cook them until they're done. And then once the cauliflower is mashable, we'll get mashing. The sausages are cooked, the cauliflower mash is almost done, just needs a couple more minutes of bubbling away, and then I can mash it. I've drained the cauliflower, the garlic cloves are around there somewhere. I've actually drizzled over a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil to make it nice and creamy, and now we'll mash the cauliflower. So it obviously gets very hot, and I'm just mashing it until we have lovely mashed cauliflower, and then I will show you my finished plate. And there you go, my lovely portion of cauliflower mash, and my vegan sausages make such a comfort meal for me. I absolutely love it. Just, you know, sausages, mash, beautiful. So that is my lunch, and I'll catch up with you. I plan to have a dessert a little bit later on. which I'll show you next. And my afternoon treat, I have some cheesecake. I shared the recipe for it the other day and it is so good. Lovely cheesecake, slow carb cheesecake. And I've got some raspberries and blueberries on the side to have some fruit for today. And this is my comfort dessert that I'm going to enjoy this afternoon. And I will catch up with you next with my final meal of the day. And to end my day, I'm making really easy vegetarian mushroom stroganoff, and I'm just going to enjoy this by the bowlful, but you could definitely make some rice or pasta or your carb or grain or side of choice to go with it. I'm just quite happy after my day's eating to just end it with mushroom and all this creamy goodness. So I'm going to cook up a whole lot of mushrooms, add paprika, cream, sour cream, and just make a beautiful warming mushroom dish to finish my day of really easy meals. Okay, mushrooms coming along nicely. I'm just going to season it with a whole lot of paprika for flavour and just keep cooking until the mushrooms are done. Mushrooms almost done. Added a bit of cream and sour cream, let them bubble away and then pop into a bowl. And there are my lovely creamy mushrooms. It may seem like a bit of a simple basic dish, just creamy mushrooms in a bowl, but as I said, you could definitely have it with pasta or rice or whatever carb side you want. But as you've seen through the day, I've had plenty of carbs and other bits, and if you want to also add a bit of protein, you can add a bit of cheese or nuts or even beans mixed through it just to add some protein to it too. And at the table, I'm probably going to just add a bit of pecorino, which is kind of like a vegetarian parmesan, which is quite high in protein. So I'm happy to have that to finish off my day. But that is the video for today with loads of easy vegetarian meals. So make sure that you check down below as well, because I'll have a link to this mushroom stroganoff and other things I've shared along the way today too. So check that out and make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and comment too. Let me know your easy go-to vegetarian meal. I look forward to reading your comments, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.